Hi, my name's Chris. I don't know why I said it's my own name. But yeah, I'm 27. I've been playing guitar since I was about 14 years old, and I'm self taught. Uh, you know, I'm probably going to say 1,000 times. That's exciting. It's one of these things I don't know where to start. But I just recently got Ableton because I've always had this desire to improve not just my songwriting, but my ability to record. And as far as my background as a musician goes, I do solo sets. I play guitar in other bands. I've played bass in other bands. I like to sing. I like to write. I like to tinker with sound a lot. I love my effects pedals so much. Like a good reverb and a good delay are just right there in my heart. And I've always wanted to translate that desire for songwriting and sound design into something that I could produce as a fully fledged thing. Rather than just an idea that I either keep to myself or something that I can play live, and then when someone asks you, oh, hey, where can I find your stuff? And you're just like, oh, man, it's in the voice memos of my phone, you dingus. You don't quite know what to do. But anyway, I'm going to keep this really short because it will probably be longer. So I'm going to try to blaze through it. My process as far as gathering inspiration. One of the things that I think Andrew mentioned that really helped me tonight was the setting constraints. And I had started and I was trying to find that constraint first, like what my constraint was going to be. And sort of as I went diving into sounds and stuff, I was like, okay, well, we need to keep the one plugin. So my constraint one was complete control. I also wanted to do something sort of basic, as far as like writing out my chord structure, because I can always change that. What we're doing right now is trying to find like a good chord structure. So I initially started with like a sort of piano with like a lot of reverb, and it was like nice and lush, almost like movie soundtrack style, and I liked it, and the ideas were flowing, but a part of me felt like maybe that was too safe, and I changed it. So instead, we went to like sort of a Wurlitzer sort of sound. Let's see, like probably not even a Wurlitzer, probably like a Rhodes or something. I'm ignorant, but what I did from there was my experience as a musician is mostly on the guitar. So I understand chords, I understand scales on a guitar, but the piano is sort of new to me, especially. I mean, it's not new to me in a composing sense because my DAW experience is going to be in like Audacity and GarageBand, iPad sort of stuff where I like to tinker with the synths on that a lot. And what I'm working with right now is an M32. So that's sort of where some of those constraints come in because I'm using it to run complete control as my VST. And what's great about that is that it has a lot of tools at my disposal. So once I found the sound that I was looking for, since I'm not a piano player, I sort of know where I want to go. So it gives me the option to sort of go through my scales. And I went through the scales and I chose the key of F in a minor Dorian scale. So I can sort of craft chords and notes and melodies in the scale without actually having to know it on piano, which is fantastic. I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch The Fundamentals of Music Theory by Andrew. It's a fantastic video, and I'm probably going to be watching it every day until it all sets in. But until then, this is a great way to do it because, you could just get on your keyboard and just because odds are if you're here, you already know what sounds good. You sort of have an idea of what those sounds are, at least in your head or what you listen to. So this helps me a lot as a tool. And my next constraint was going to be in time. And so in going in this sort of whirly, sort of kind of keyboard, I wanted to go with something lo-fi. So my idea was, since we have tap tempo here, I went and found a lo-fi song and listened to, I guess, like a lo-fi compilation, and listened to a beat I liked and tapped that beat out like in the tap tempo and got this. Well, there's my chord progression. So why don't we tab over there, and I'll turn that metronome off. I wanted to go with something really sort of basic to start with, because complex comes when you start with basic, I think, and that's what this chord progression is. You know, I could choose to chop this up at any moment. I could choose to add or subtract, but we started with the 4 bars. And what I'm planning to do is sort of go diving into these different effects, but I'm so new to this, you know, and that's going to be fun. But I'm going to try not to take a billion years as far as my video goes and end it here. I can't wait to meet everyone in my peer group, and I can't wait to get to know you and sort of see, hopefully, our goals, you know, each of our goals kind of get reached, or at least on the right path. That's what I hope. But again, my name's Chris, and yeah, this is exciting. I hope you're excited.